He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be... And now out come the Steelers. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now the Bucs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He finds some open field here, and now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving... Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Let's go, guys.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Back now in Tampa. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the... Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Here we go.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.